here on the Spotlight. If you're new, make sure you move the fave. Tune in every week, same time, same place, because we got the best right here. And unfortunately, I broke my little stand, so you guys are going to be getting a very interesting view of tonight. But Ms. Honey Bunny Steve, what's up? Thank you, Cuban. Oh my goodness, Cuban. Also, if you don't mind, let me have you two request a box, Ali and Miss Cuban, so we can talk about your show before we start ours. Give you a little bit of a exposure. I know. I love you guys. Know you guys know. Only one GG. What's up, Angel Moreno? Yeah, come on, box up. Everyone that stops by my show has an opportunity to talk about theirs. So again, it's a different audience, and there she is, Miss Cuban girl, all the way from Los Angeles, California. This woman, this beautiful individual. Would you mind, before we start the show, talking to us about your featured show and what you do and how you influence our Meet Me community?
Sure. My phone, quick disclaimer, I'm at 4% and I don't know where my charger is. So, thank you, Angel, for having me. You're always putting me on the spot. Geesh.
I gotta.
So yeah, so Angel was my one of my guests today, and my show is called Own It. Every single Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. On my show, we own who we are. We own the things that make us different, unique, and my intention with the show is I basically love giving you guys tips of confidence, marketing, branding, things I've learned all throughout modeling and hosting and TV, and just sharing my experience.
Definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become a guest on our show, send her a message. It's really cool, just interactive show where we get to really know who the audience is, who the guests are, and really kind of gives you the opportunity to get in front of audience as well. So if you're new, you don't know who she is, make sure she's one of our newer content creators. Congratulations, good luck, and I wish you the best, Cuban girl.
Thank you, Angel. Thank you, guys. Nice to meet you.
Take care, Cuban. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another one. You know what? I'm a particular fan of this. All right, check it out. Mr. Ali, yo, I had a blast on your show this last week. I thought it was so much fun. My fingers could not type any faster. So I think what better than the actual person to talk about their show?
Yes. My name is King Ali. For everybody who doesn't know, I run a show called Game Night on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. So this show is pretty much just everybody going crazy. We play games. We make people run around their house and look for stuff. Like, we play every game under the sun. We play music games, the emoji game, scavenger hunt. Some people are reigning champions. Angel is one harsh competitor. I've seen Angel in there. I think he's won a couple of games. Haven't you, Angel? You won like 2 or 3 games, haven't you?
You know what? I think I was guessing. The minute you started talking about it, I was like, gosh, what can I guess? I'm telling you, you got a really tough competition out there.
Yo, Angel is definitely a tough competitor, so make sure y'all give him his flowers for that. But yeah, so Tuesday nights, we've been doing Game Night for about a year, let's say a year and a half now. So it's definitely one of the dinosaur feature shows on the app. So yeah, it's pretty much the Wheel of Fortune of the app. So you guys want to come out?
How long have you been doing your show for?
About a year and a half now. About a year and a half. As far as Game Night itself, probably maybe like a little over a year and a half, probably 3 months, probably a year and 8 months, something like that. But yeah, so it's been about a year and a half that it's been featured.
Nice. Congratulations again. Wish you nothing but the best. Let's go.
Let's go. Y'all tear this board up tonight.
Make sure you guys favorite Mr. King Ali as he exits the box. Make sure you go show him some support and enjoy his game nights, because I don't know, they keep me on my toes. But now for the main attraction, Miss Missy, how you doing? Welcome, Miss Totito, Denzel, everyone in the comments, Jen, Honey Bunny, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready. We're ready. If you're going to be performing tonight, please request the spotlight right now, as we're going to get the show on the road. Let's go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me this week on The Spotlight, where we bring to you past, present, future artists and showcase Yes, our very own Meet Me community. Make sure you hit that page button at the top and tune in every week, same time, same place. Damn! I don't know about you, but that gets me pumped. And without further ado, oh my Jesus. You know what? Oh, I have it on my watch. Somebody texted me the order and I seen it and I pulled up all the here it is. Right here. I'm sorry. This is an interesting Okay, good. And I did have it right. I did have it right. All right, guys. So you know how do we play this game? We talk about who their inspiration artist is. As soon as you guess who their inspiration artist is, we bring them on. We have a really cool conversation about why they're their inspiration. Have them sing 1 or 2, 3 songs, as many as you would like. So if you're Miss Good Listener, if you don't mind boxing up, I would love to talk about your featured show too. Man, 3 content creators in one stream. We had that Cuban girl. We also had King Ali. We got Miss Good Listener. I'm a bit sorry. All right. Well, if you don't know who she is, go ahead and follow her, favorite her, check out her show. It's super nice too. And you know what? The best part about her streams? Oh, she's got a beautiful accent. I'm a sucker for accents, clearly. But let's go and get started with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this inspiration artist accolades was starting to surface in 2000 with the breaking through single Yellow. British group quickly became one of the biggest acts of the 21st century, honoring not just a blend of British pop music, but a anthemic. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Coldplay. Coldplay was in the early 21st century. They had a blend of British pop and rock that helped them push the band to the top of the charts with their albums. Yes, worldwide with multi-platinum albums such as A Rush of Blood to the Head and Viva la Vida. I don't know about you guys, but when I was in college, Viva la Vida came out. And I remember, man, I started scurrying around. I didn't do one of my homeworks. And I started, like, digging around what song I was going to, just dissect and talk about it. Viva la Vida had one of the biggest messages behind it. So many, everything. It was just so heavy, rich in culture, rich and even the anthem of it, just as soon as it gets off out of the gate, it starts amazing. So Coldplay's was perfectly timed. Their immersage was perfectly timed, with Radiohead embracing just this electronic soundscapes and Oasis further exploiting psychedelic experimentation audience. And they were all very hungry for a fresh-faced rock group with big aspirations. And you know what? And to be honest, not just a big aspiration, but a bigger sound, as Coldplay did. After the band's first 3 LPs, which stands for like a single almost, a smaller, not necessarily a full album, a smaller amount of songs. These guys went multi-platinum in several countries. Coldplay continued to mature, topping their success with high record sales and even evolving their sound that absorbed multiple genres. As heard in the 2011s, Milo and A Head of Full Dreams, and in 2019, Everyday Live, and just record-breaking global stadium tours. In 2021, they issued their 9th set, Music of the Spheres. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard of Coldplay. Yes, Coldplay. Have you heard of Soul? Soul, request to spot.
Hello. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing
nice to meet you finally.
Well, will you introduce yourself to us, please?
So I'm Soul. I'm a streamer from Vermont, and I was on the app in 2020 when the pandemic hit. I took some time off, and now I've come back, starting to lessen a little bit of my workload, and now I'm here, and I'm starting to try to stream every day, at least even if I do 2 hours, because I do already 3 hours of music at work, like music therapy and stuff for dementia, long-term care patients, and Huntington's disease patients.
Oh, impressive. So,
Yeah.
so whoa. You're asking me. You're answering too many questions that I want to know
Okay.
the answers to
Okay.
already.
Sorry. Yep.
But this is super exciting. You're talking about using music as a healing power, right, or a healing tool
Right.
for people. Amazing, amazing. So you're in Vermont, and you start. You know, a lot of people like to see that the streamers are consistent, that our streamers are consistently talking to them, creating that relationship, especially here in the Meet Me world. You know, we like to have
Exactly.
that communication, that clear communication. And to be honest, if you were a COVID streamer, hey, welcome to the everyday live streaming. You know,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, welcome to the Spotlight. This is where we showcase Mr. Soul from Vermont. Tell me, why is Coldplay an inspiration to you?
I just think like it was one of the first CDs I ever got when I was a kid, you know, and it just that the album Parachutes just it resonated with me. I hadn't heard any sound like that before, and then they just kept coming out with jams, like you said, with like getting distracted by their music in college, man.
I don't know. Did you say a CD? Somebody gift?
Right.
We are dinosaurs, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I will be the first one to say, except for Maggie. She's the little T-Rex. But we are dinosaurs. CDs were a thing. And before the CDs, there were the cassette.
Yep.
And before the cassettes, there were the vinyl records. I lived through it all. Soul, did you live through those?
Oh, I lived through the cassette, the VHS, the DVD, yeah.
I know. What's a cassette? You know what? You're going to find this really funny. I have a little brother, and not too long ago, he said, the Walkman? Yes, not too long ago.
Yes.
He goes, Junior, did cassettes really exist? And I looked at him and I said, what do you mean did cassettes really exist? They were like the platform of what you listen to now.
Right.
What do you think? You know, we had to get that pencil, rewind it, flip the cassette, you know. Oh my goodness. It was really funny, but definitely music has come a long way. And
It has.
even the evolution of music, you know, when Apple released their iTunes, they dramatically changed the industry, even for us as artists. Let me ask you, what was the first song, if you remember, or the first artist you actually downloaded, and why?
That I actually downloaded. Man, that's hard.
Do you remember using LimeWire?
Yeah, I do. I do. I do.
LimeWire?
I know, right? Man, I'm not really even sure. I wanna say it stems back all the way to when I was a little kid. So probably
Yeah.
Roy Orbison, maybe.
Yeah, mini disc. Oh, that's right. The tiny ones, the ones that were like almost like chopped up, right? Napster, yeah, SoundCloud. And you know what? Even those streaming platforms are still in existence now. They've changed dramatically, but
Exactly.
kind of influencing the music world, things have changed, and the music has also changed. And it's important to understand that as audience, right, we grow with the music, and even as musicians, we grow with the music. Now, we talked a little bit about your background. We talked about why Coldplay was your inspiration. Do you happen to have something prepared to us by Coldplay that you'd like to perform tonight?
I do. Yep.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spotlight. In the Spotlight, you've got Mr. Soul going to be performing his own renditions of Coldplay's music. If you don't have him favorited, stay tuned, pull out some popcorn, hit him with the favorite, because not only is this easy a streamer, I heard he's a really good musician. Ready, Soul?
I am. Thank you.
Go.
Thank you for having me. This is called Fix You Guys. try your best, but you don't succeed. And you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired you can't sleep, stuck in reverse. Oh, when tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone but it goes to waste, what could be worse? Lights will guide you. Lights will guide you. And ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you. Hope everyone's having a great time tonight. And high up above, down below, and you're too in love to let it go. If you never try, then you'll never know just what it's worth. Come on. Lights will guide and ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you. I will try to fix you, oh my love. I will try my best. Come on. See a stream down your face. Oh, I promise you, I will learn from my mistakes. See a stream down your face. Oh, and lights will guide you. And ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Soul. Man, that was really, really good. Congratulations. That was impressive. I want to say something. There was something in the background. I didn't quite hear Coldplay in your voice. What is that? What is that?
Oh, what do you mean? Like a different influence?
When somebody chooses their inspiration artist, they sound very similar to their inspiration artist. I feel like there is another genre even like popping out there. Do you like to sing a different genre as well?
Oh yeah, of course. I love to sing anything like pop, country.
I heard country in there, so I was like, wait,
Yeah.
this is an interesting blend between like what what he's talking about
Right.
and something else. Way cool. Congratulations, man.
Thank
That
you.
sounded amazing. You have a nice raspy, dark, warm tone to your voice.
I
Um,
appreciate it.
have you taken vocal lessons in the past?
Maybe once or twice from my mom. My mom was a really big influence on me too. So,
Talk to us about that. What does she do in the music industry?
my mom went to college for music and then did opera for like a few years, and then from there was like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do folk music. So she was writing her own folk music.
How cool. That is
Yeah.
very, very interesting. So listen, you're a great musician.
Thank you.
You've got the guitar really well mastered. You got really good control of your voice. Can I ask you, other than on the Meet Me streets, where else can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram. I have my Instagram in my profile, and that actually has my real name in it, which I mean, I just came on to Meet Me in 2020, like I said, and just decided to. I wasn't sure if it was for me because I didn't know what it was all about, so that's why I did the soul thing, and they can find me on Spotify too. So
That was my next question. You've had different influences from your family, I'm sure from your culture, from your background, your upbringing.
Yep.
Do you have any of your own music?
I do. I write all the time. I'm writing on stream all the time.
I would love, guys, if you don't mind, press 1 in the comments if you want to hear an original. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm really curious to hear. So would you honor us with
I would be glad to. So just quick background. It's going to take like 10 seconds just
No
to talk
worries, I
about
got
the
another
song.
question
So
for you while you pull that up, if that's okay.
yeah.
Where do you think your inspiration to writing comes from?
Everyday life. Like I said, my mom, my family history, mental health, friends who have passed away, just everything.
I see. You mentioned something that was very interesting that I wanted to touch on. I was hoping to go past your song and then talk about it. But now that you brought it up, you talked about mental obstacles that you've faced or you've helped other people face, right? Can you tell us how does I'm assuming it's your profession, how does your professional life intertwine with music?
Oh, very much. I mean, people that first start at the job when I'm training them to kind of see like past the disease and into the person, they think of dementia as being, oh, well, they got it because they were old because of this or that, and it's like dementia comes from anything from alcohol to drugs to it could even come from a TBI. I've had a person who had a TBI, a traumatic brain injury, and that's how they got dementia. And so I see that the music really helps them. They remember that more than they remember most things, which is incredible.
So, I oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I was distracted. I completely agree, and I was gonna say I was under the same impression that dementia stemmed from the leading cause of age.
Yep.
But you said that there's many factors. There's a movie that I watched. I don't watch very many, and to be honest, I don't really remember many, but I remember the scenes. There is a movie where somebody does have dementia, and all they remember is a song. And what is it? It's I think it's the one where the girl forgets and Adam, what's his name? Adam. Oh my goodness. 51st Dates. Yeah, 51st Dates.
Yep.
Reminds her of love with
Hippie. Yep. Yeah.
Wow,
good movie.
So it is very impressive to see how music alters our state of emotion, how they alter even the way we think and how we remember things, how we associate, make connections from them, So
exactly.
Now that we talked about a little bit about what you do as a profession, would you be able to sing to us something that you created on your own, something that you wrote?
Yep. So I wrote this song like 3 days ago, I had only the first line of the song from when I formerly streamed, and then I just had this chord progression, and the rest of the lyrics came out after I got off of live. It was all of like 7 minutes. It just came.
Let's do it. If you're ready, take it
Yeah.
away.
All right. It's called "Tell Me I'm the Only One." My heart's being pulled in two directions, but none of them are wrong. You'll pull me out of my doubt into the arms of my right mind. Just tell me I'm the one. I'm the only one. Into the dark, I'll help you shine. Never leaving you behind. Tell me I'm the one. Tell our hopes and dreams. I'll be your king, you be my queen. I believe you're in my dreams, not a fantasy. And tell me I'm the one. Tell me I'm the only one. Into the dark, I'll help you shine. Never leaving you behind. Just tell me I'm the one. I was so scared of falling, but you caught me before I hit the ground. Just tell me I'm the one. Tell me I'm the only one. Into the dark, I'll help you shine. Never leaving you behind. Just tell me I'm the only one. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Tell me I'm the only one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'll help you shine. Yeah.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Saul. Man, you know what? I have a question for you. Do you copyright your music?
Am I copywriting it?
Yeah.
I haven't yet, I don't think. I should.
What are you
Definitely.
talking about? You need to. You should this is awesome. And you know what? If you ever come to LA, I'd be happy to walk. I mean, are you assigned to a PRO already?
No, I'm not.
I'd be happy to walk you down, be in my footsteps, or upstairs and introduce you to the right people, because I think that you got a good talent. Congratulations. So
Thank you.
you're
That
far away
means a
from
lot.
Los Angeles, but I really liked your structure, your melodic structure. The first thing that I noticed was the structure of the song, and I thought that was pretty interesting. And the fact you just came up with it, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spotlight. This is where we showcase the best. Look at it. We've got Soul in the Spotlight. He just sang his very own song that he composed, what, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Literally a full version of it. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Before I let you go, is there anything else you'd like to add today?
I would like to add that I appreciate everyone who has come from various streams and stuff and come to support this guy who's working hard to get people like me out, little old me, and everyone who came from my stream and came from various other streams. Emerald, I do really appreciate you, and Beth and everyone precious. And so, guys, thank you so much. Means a lot when you get the support, and keep just stick around in the stream, and there's gonna be someone else up. So
we're not done with you either.
Okay.
We're not done. We're not done. Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
press one in the comments. It sounds like he's got a whole catalog of songs. So press one in the comments if you'd like to hear him sing one more original song. I think he deserves it. I think this is a great platform to get his career just kicked on. So if you're ready,
I am. This is on the record that's on Spotify. So
let's go.
it's called Stronger. Set my eyes towards the sky. Hopefully I'm hopeful things are gonna turn out alright. Set my heart onto a new sunrise. Hopefully I'm hopeful things are gonna turn out okay. 'Cause I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. And I'm stronger than I was yesterday. And I'm stronger than tomorrow. Stronger. Got my friends and family holding my memories close. Hopefully I'm hopeful things are gonna work out. 'Cause I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. And I'm stronger than I was yesterday. And I'm stronger than tomorrow. Stronger. And even when the day tries to break me down, search for the hurricane that keeps holding me back. Cause I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. And I'm stronger than I was yesterday. And I'm stronger than tomorrow. Stronger, stronger. 'Cause we're stronger. stronger. It's for everybody than we give ourselves credit for. And we're stronger than we were yesterday. And we're stronger than tomorrow. We're all stronger.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for Mr. Soul. Man, congratulations, bud. I appreciate you stopping by and just showcasing your talent, man. Congratulations. I wish you nothing but the best. Feel free to stop by our stream, your show, whenever you want.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot.
No
Thank you for
worries.
having me.
As he exits the box, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit him with the fave. Thank you so much. So take care.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spotlight. We've only reached halfway mark. We've got another artist lined up. Mr. Artist, if you're ready, request the box right now because we're about to talk about your inspiration artist. Guys, welcome to the spotlight. Like I said earlier, this is where we showcase our very own Meet Me community. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome. Let's take this time to appreciate all the gifters, all the participants, and everyone who keeps coming in week after week because this is why we do it. This is what, can I sing? You can, just not right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Again, this is where we showcase our very own Meet Me community. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me introduce you to the host, Mr. Angel Moreno, right here. Yes, sir. And to our bouncers, to our gifters, to our friends, our family, because you know what? I need to start. I'm going to stop referring to you guys as bouncers or even gifters, as family, because this is where we support one artist to the next. This is where we showcase, and this is where we bring to you just really humble people, humble persons that love to do what they do, that bring to you week after week amazing talent. No, not supporters, family. We family in here. So, my boy, if you're ready, can you please request a box so I can start talking about your inspiration artist? And don't miss out on next week's show because we got really cool things coming up. And guys, another thing too, we got open mic coming by, creeping up in just a few more weeks. If you want to give that a shot, that is also an opportunity to showcase, test the waters, see if you like it, see if you want it. But from now until then, we're bringing to you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, this next inspiration artist is probably iconic, an iconic rock band. And iconic because of the way they look. Iconic because of the way they act. Iconic because of the way they just take a presence on stage. They're just, they've spread, I think they've made Halloween costumes out of these guys. They have transcended from generation to the next generation. Ladies and gentlemen, this artist is one of the most important and most influential metal bands of all times, drafting the blueprints for thrash metal in the earliest days, then pushing the boundaries of mainstream metal and hard rock as they settled into their world as a popular legacy act as the decades went on. Between meeting a raw energy and just a speedy metal compositions of their 1983 debut, Kill 'Em All, Kill 'Em All. This is where you guess who it is. This is the point. This is the part of the show. Yeah! I was like, yo, nobody is guessing who this is. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Metallica layered radio generated productions of 1991 self-titled Black Album. The band turned into classic album after classic album. Can you picture that? Every album turning into a classic album. Man, those are goals right there. Throughout the 90s and beyond, the group was highly active as a stadium level touring act while just releasing new music. Razor sharp riffs, growling vocals, and high power percussion drumming remained at the core of their sound, even as they explored new ideas in their later albums, like in 2003, Saint Anger, or their 10th studio album, Hardwired to Self. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard of Metallica. However, have you heard of J-Dolph? Oops, J-Dolph. Request that spotlight.
Hi,
What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Welcome. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Hi, I'm Jay. J Dolph is just so it's memorable, I guess. Yeah, I work a regular 9 to 5 and side jobs and everything else, but my real passion is music. I've been in a bunch of bands. Um, I was in one band and we did all original stuff. We got an album that you can find on YouTube. Um, yeah, I don't know. Anybody else
That's
want to know
exciting.
anything
Where
else?
here? How
Just
about
ask me
this?
questions.
How about this? Where are you? Where are you from?
New York,
New York.
upstate New York, like central New York.
When did you start streaming?
When did I start streaming? Probably it was about a year ago, a little over a year ago. I started here. I went and explored some other apps, and now I'm back here. So
That's super cool. So from New York, Metallica. Why Metallica?
um, just all right. So I guess I'm opposite of Soul. That I grew up had a pretty troubled childhood. I was angry all the time. You know what I mean? And I remember walking down the hallway. I was in like 6th grade, and my one of my friends was listening to something on a Walkman. and,
Oh no, not the Walkman.
Yeah.
Yo, you're
And,
aging us. You're aging us over here, man.
yeah, I was like, "What do you got?" He's like, "Metallica." I'm like, "Who?" You know what I mean? And he let me listen to it. And I was hooked right there. Just like the guitars and Hetfield's voice. And I just like it was like, oh, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start playing guitar. At that point, I was playing the stand-up bass in the school orchestra.
Quick side note. Do you have us on Bluetooth?
I don't. Why? Can you hear it in echo?
Yeah. Do you want to? Can you?
I can turn you down. I got you coming
Something is
through, so I can
happening.
hear it.
Something is happening where they're having a hard time listening to you.
There. Does that help at all?
Does it help, guys? No.
No.
There's an echo.
Oh, you can barely hear me. I need to get closer to the mic. I got you. All right. That's my bad. How's that? Any better?
Yes. Okay.
All right, good.
I think I think we're gonna move on with that just because I know that that's probably the reverb that you got going on over there, right?
Maybe. If I turn my mic up too loud, it squeals. You know what
No,
I
no,
mean?
you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. So I'm sorry. We were distracted by adjustments. Would you tell us again why you were talking about? Wow, you were telling us about the Walkman and making me feel old because I had a Walkman too. I did have a pager. I did have a brick phone, guys. Even though I looked like I was born yesterday, I did have a brick phone. Not, yeah, literally like this. You know, the other day I told my brother, I was like, yo, give me a buzz, you know, and he goes, what is this? What is this? We hold
Turn
phones
the
like,
echo down. How bad?
I was like, oh my goodness. The Nokia! Listen. I don't think I like this. You guys are making me feel all kinds of old, not smoking on can. No. Yes, Nokia. Who remembers even playing the serpent games, you know, on the Nokia? Sheesh. The snake game. Yo, I was so jealous of the people who had the snake game. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Got it. Yeah, I think you got it too. So, anyway, so you were telling us that we're old.
I was. So yeah, so that was my first experience with that, and I played stand up bass in the school orchestra at the time,
Oh,
and
cool.
it was at that time that I decided to not play bass anymore and started teaching myself how to play the guitar. And I mean, Metallica was one. They're the ones that like, I guess, spurred me into action. But my taste in music is very eclectic. Like, I mean, I love Neil Young. Coldplay is another one. Um, I don't know. I just like music in general. You know what I mean? It helps me get through my feelings, just like what Soul was talking about.
You know, that's an excellent
So
point that you bring up. I don't think I've had anybody on the show use Metallica as an inspiration artist. And you said something, and correct me if I'm wrong. Did you say that you were a troubled child and that's why you like Metallica?
yeah, I mean, I had I can't say it was any harder than anybody else. I know, there's a lot of kids out there that have a harder time growing up than I did, but mine,
That's
I don't know, my early life wasn't necessarily easy. My parents got divorced when I was young, and I bounced around a lot, and there's just, I don't know, get a lot of fights at school, got in trouble all the time.
I bring that up. I bring that up specifically because I think that it's important to see obviously the different spectrums, right? We were just talking to the other performer, and he was sharing with us that he gravitated to music because of mental health, right? And you're telling me
I'm
you
sorry.
gravitated to this music for emotional health, and there's countless reasons why music inspires us. There's countless reasons as to why music runs through our body, and yeah, literally music saves lives, absolutely. You know, when we find ourselves emotionally troubled, where we find ourselves living, in a place where we feel like no one knows what we're going through, and we're able to find that one song that relates exactly. It's like, dang it, you in the radio that's coming out to the speakers know exactly what I'm going through. It's a beautiful music is a beautiful connection. Guys, I think we found the name of our crew. MIC, Mike, which stands for music is a connection. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that.
It's awesome. Sorry, I swallowed
So,
wrong.
for reals, someone needs to screenshot and send that to me because I love that, to be honest. And I think that everyone on here is gonna really really appreciate that too. Mike, music is connection. That's awesome, awesome,
Yes.
beautiful way of expressing that. So, well, now that we talked a lot about our inspiration and our background and how troubled I was, because I will tell you, I was a little bit troubled. Do you have anything prepared to us by Metallica that you'd like to
I do, if that's what you want. Absolutely, I can do
I
that.
would love to hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spotlight. You're about to hear Mr. J-Doll's own rendition of Metallica. I know, I got it right now. So, if you're ready, my boy, take it away.
All right. So, sorry about that. I swallowed wrong. Anyway, yeah, this is a song that Metallica covered, and I'm gonna cover their cover. So, hear that all right? All right. On the lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out its well-known song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. She thought soon be wondering the way they always do when you're around 16 hours. There's nothing much to do and you don't feel much like running. Wish the trip was through. am on the road again. There I am in the falling stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turning pages. So you walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road. Beauty eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Yeah, most times you can't hear them talk, other times you can. All the same old cliches is full around, and you always see my number, and you don't dare make stay. Hey, no friend, now here I am, all alone again. There I am, up on the stage. Now here I go. Playing star, there I go, turn the page. Oh, out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy trying to give away as the sweat pours out your body like a music that you play. As you lie awake in bed, echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head. Smoke the day's last cigarette. What you say? What she said. Now here I am, on the road again. Now I am, up on stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. There I go, turn that page. There I go, there I go. Yep. Good times.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. J-Dog.
Thank you, thank you.
You know what? There's so much I wanted to say, especially your performance. Number one, congratulations. You know, at first when you started singing, I was like, you know what? You're right. Metallica does have very, very nice lyrics. You know, it's just sometimes it's hard to a lot of people have a hard time differentiating the heavy metal with the lyrics, right? But their blend, if you listen to it, you would never know that that there's it's beautiful lyrics behind that too, unless you actually sit down and either listen to them or even sing them like you just did right now. Congratulations, I like that rendition, and definitely got the Metallica feels right there, and I can see it. It just kind of like radiates out of you, Metallica all the way. But when you started, oh, dang, I was like, yeah, that's what's up. This is Metallica right here. So, let's talk about a little bit about you. How has music helped you throughout these, your years to become a better person, become who you are?
Well, I don't know. It helped me with, I guess, acceptance. It helped me with patience, like acceptance by, I mean, like there was a time in my life where I was dead set against like certain styles of music. Like I don't like country. I hate country. I won't listen to it. But I didn't give it a fair shake. You know what I mean? So as I grew and evolved, you know what I mean, I started listening to country. I started listening to like classical. I started listening to opera. I started listening to all kinds of different things that people would suggest and wouldn't shut it down right away. You know what I mean? I'd give everything a fair shot and then make my own choices. So, and that's something that permeates like all aspects of my life. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know, it helped me to be accepting of what other people like. It helped me come up with my catchphrase, whatever you want to call it, is people like what they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I'm not
absolutely.
about to like knock somebody for what they like just because it's different from what I like. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
yeah. So
You know,
that's a big thing.
You said something that really triggered it for me, and I remember when I was a kid, everyone used to say, "Oh, I love music, all kinds of music, except for fill in the
Right.
blank." What would they say? Country.
Except for country.
Except for country.
Right.
And I was a witness. I was hands down. I used to say that too. I used to say I love all music except for country.
Yep.
Now I say I love country because I can relate to it. There's music in there that is becoming your own person, accepting what you like, having an open mind, like you said, and definitely giving music a shot because all music is beautiful.
I agree.
Other than on the Meet Me streets, J-Dop, where else can we find you?
Well, you can find me on YouTube. I don't know, just some practice videos up there. I mean, I don't really have. We had an original album that I wrote with my band, Sydney Funnel, and so the record company had hosted that on YouTube because that like Spotify didn't exist yet. There was Pandora, and we were working on getting on Pandora, but Spotify wasn't the thing yet. You know, this was 2015 we released the album, and so yeah, but you can't search for just Sydney Funnel or it'll bring up spiders. You got to search for Sydney Funnel.
My.
It does. It brings up the Sydney Funnel Web Spider, which is actually what we named the band after.
Oh, really? I thought you were just making fun of the age.
No, because Sydney Funnel, the Sydney Funnel Web Spider, you can find it in Australia only. Its venom is different than every other spider in the world. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
spiders will bite you, and their venom shuts down your body. Sydney Funnel Web Spider has a different kind of toxin. It's called a Traxel toxin, and it's like 15 different venoms in one, and it speeds up every body system until you like burn out. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where the name Sydney Funnel came from, is because that's what we tried to do with our music was, you know, get people up, get them moving. You know what I mean? Get them bopping their head, tapping their feet, type of thing.
Yeah. So you have your own music as well, right?
Yes. Yeah. I wasn't the singer in that band. We had that's a long story. The singer in that band actually used to be the drummer, and he got in a bad car wreck and messed up his back and couldn't sit there and play drums anymore.
Oh.
But he and I were the ones that formed the band and then brought other people in. So like I couldn't kick him out. So he started trying to learn how to sing. So on that album, the vocals are I do a little bit of harmonies on there, but I don't know. He was just learning to sing. So I don't know. It's kind of touchy, but we're about to put the band back together and get our second album going.
You're getting the band back together. How cool!
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, come on. I need you to put your number sign on the keyboard real quick. Then we're gonna be pressing the 1 in just a second. So I want to see it overflood with the number 1. If you want to hear J-Dop sing one of his own songs, one of his band songs, please, oh my goodness, press number 1 in the comments. Let's go! Listen, J-Dop.
My bad.
You're good. Let's go.
So you'll have to bear with me a second. The solo will sound like crap if I don't. I gotta put something on my looper pedal here real quick. Otherwise, it's not gonna be good for anybody to hear this song. This is the only one that I can like sing and play the whole thing. Is basically when we had the band together, I wrote all the music and my buddy sang it. So you know what I mean? I wasn't singing and playing at the same time. But this one I can do. I just have to put something on the pedal real quick. You want to mute me for like, I don't know, maybe like 20 seconds?
Yeah, I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, oh my goodness, not the Jenny 69 from Riverside. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spotlight. This is where we showcase our very own Mimi community. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the Mic Fam. Yes, yeah, you know you liked it, right? The Mic Fam, where music